Hey everybody, welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina, Kristina, Deluise. And how are you today? I hope you're good. So, today we're talking about Disc 3, The Battle, Hide and Q, Haven, and The Goodbye. You see my numbers are weird. I think on future discs they fix them, but on this one, that's how they go. So, The Battle, the Ferengi. Again, there's profiteers, should we say. So the profiteers come and they bring him back. They found the ship. And they put this device on the Enterprise to corrupt the captain's thoughts and memories and stuff and make him go a little bonkers. I really don't like this episode. It really bothers the life out of me. So, and then when they first encountered the Fring in this episode, it sounds like such a formal Japanese or Chinese greeting. I don't know why, but that's how it comes across. Like, yes, give me so, yes. It just has that impression. It's just weird like that. And Wesley's in uniform. And, we understand that this is a con by the Ferengi. They never do anything without a reason for profit. And the box they're using gives Picard this awful headache, and I really don't like it. And they make him see things and hear things and the whole 9 yards. I could do without it. But once they figure out it's the globe, and Wesley comes to the rescue again, the child knows stuff. He's been learning and studying, and he always comes to save the day. And then we have Hide and Q. Again, Mr. Q interfering. They're on their way to help this planet in a medical emergency. These people are going to die without help. And Q decides that he wants to play games and play French Napoleon and do other stuff. And then he offers Riker this incredible powers. And there's a really good give and take between Picard and Q. But there's also a give and take between Picard and Riker, where Picard says, please don't do this. And Riker's like, you have my word. And he stands by his word. But what was I going to say now? I forgot. It's just, so Q gives Riker all these incredible powers. And the whole time I'm thinking, if there was 500 people sick on this planet, why didn't they just cure them? Why didn't they just cure everybody? We need to cure everybody. We need to get rid of, if we had free healthcare, because they have free healthcare. I mean, everybody on the ship gets healthcare. Why can't we get free healthcare? Canada gets free healthcare. Let's get some free healthcare. But it was a little, it was with the creatures and Wesley tries to help Worf and they get injured and Riker heals them. And then it's a little sad that he abides by his word and he gets a little angry with Picard for making him give the word for not saving the girl. And then he offers Wesley an adulthood. And if you see how Will Wheaton looks today, you would know that that guy they transformed him into is not even close to what Will Wheaton looks like as an adult. And then they offer Geordi his eyesight back. So we get to see, I'm sorry, I will apologize in advance for this statement. I'm sorry, but when they take the visor off and he's got his eyes back and he is so young I'm thinking Kunta Kinte. I'm sorry. That's my age. I watched Roots the whole time, and he's doing the reading thing, and that was my first time. I'm sorry. I apologize. But that's how he first got started. He was 18 years old. There's a big interview he just did that he tells how he first started, and his very first job was Roots. That's a very good very first job. Kelly Cuoco, Big Bang Theory. Bet you don't know her very first. Well, I think I'm not sure. Technically, I'm not sure. But Charmed, she was a really massively good actress on Charmed, and we should do that one day. I should have done that when I did it. But then we have Haven, and this is when a Regency novel would come into play. I'm serious. Because how many Regency novels have you read? Lisa Kallippis, Julia Quinn, Joanna Lindsay, Mary Jo Putney, Mary Balo, Victoria Alexander, um, uh, who else? Lisa Kallippis, Jeffries. There's so many of them out there. How many of them have started a book like this? I am serious. How many of them have started a book just like this? Where so and so was betrothed to so and so when they was born. Okay? And now the person is a real whatever, and the girl doesn't want to be to him, whoever, whatever he is, he's whatever. So she gets a duke or a marquise or whoever to pretend to be her husband or engaged person, and to nullify and void the other thing, the pre one. And I love Margelle, Jordan, Gene Roddenberry's wife. She has a big role in this. And I think she comes back a few more times. I'm pretty sure. But the naked wedding. But the guy, Mr. Miller, is convinced that. Oh, there he is. He was there a minute ago. That Deanna is his long lost love, but then it turns out to be the alien from the ship was his long lost love. Oh, there's the Ferengi. And there's the bad guy from the. We're gonna get to Dix in a minute. So, and they use Rikers. Now we know. We were told, and Jonathan Frakes just redid this in a recent interview, how him and Troy, they had a relationship before they got on the Enterprise. And even though the writers kept pushing them in other directions, they still gave each other looks, had one-liners, insinuations to keep the thing alive with the fans. And that's what the fans wanted. The fans wanted them to get together. But in this particular story, they used Riker's commitment to be a captain one day. And hey, spoiler, he's a captain one day and he's married to her. Go figure. And I love when they're doing all the bickering at the pre-wedding dinner. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's the dinner before the wedding, and the guys with the gong, and Data is just totally fascinated, and they leave, and Data's like, "Could you please continue with the bickering? I enjoyed it." Oh, that was fun. Marja Barrett is hysterical. She's good. She's so good, and she plays it so straight. Then we have the big goodbye. All right. So Dixon Hill is a private investigator from 1941. I thought it was weird that Dixon Hill encounters a female in his office, actually 3 females. The cleaning lady, the secretary, and the lady who gets killed, the one in his office. Excuse me, there's no female guest stars listed at the beginning of the episode. Now they may be listed at the end, but there's no female guest stars listed in the beginning of the episode. And she had lines. She had lines. Both ladies, the secretary and the lady in the office that wanted to hire him, had lines. They both had lines, and they're not listed in the guest stars in the beginning. I went through it twice. There's no females listed in the guest stars. So they might have been listed in the credits, but they're not listed as guest stars, and they had lines. And she puts the 50 down his shirt. He never takes it out. You never see it take it out. And then he walks out of the room with the lipstick all over him. And so then he holds, wait a minute, let me see something. Oh yeah. So then I'm wondering why the next scene is him in the briefing room where he has all his administrative staff with him, all his officers. Why is Wesley in that room? Why is he included with the officers in the officers' briefing? And why is Picard briefing his officers about his personal holodeck experience? Why is the captain of the ship briefing his senior staff about his personal experience on the holodeck? Now explain that one to me. Okay. And then why is Wesley there? He's an ensign. He's not senior staff. Why he should be included in this greeting? And then once he finishes with his holodeck situation, then he goes on to discussing about the aliens that they're going to encounter. And again, I mean, he's not. I guess because he's included as the bridge crew, I guess. But technically, he's not senior staff. I mean, if other people were on the ship and see that Wesley was getting all this preferential treatment because his mom was a doctor, and so I like the rags to riches story, and I like the idea to peacefully resolve an issue as they do later. But I have to just what happened to? Oh, so they're in the holodeck, and Beverly goes through the holodeck, and she's in the police station, and she sits next to the girl who's got her skirt hiked up. So Beverly hikes up her skirt, and then she's got the blast off. So Beverly unbuttons the thing, and then she's there with the makeup, and she's watching the other people with the makeup. So in honor of Beverly, I would just do a quick. I would do the back, but you wouldn't be able to see it. It's probably very uneven. But in honor of Beverly, we would just do. I don't do makeup, sorry. I don't wear makeup. I don't have any makeup. But I don't know how well you can see this. The lighting isn't very good. But in honor of Beverly, we shall do a little. Can you see this? I said it because she's so busy primping herself with that. And then she swallows the gum. And the guy says, "You don't swallow gum." But of course, she'd never encountered gum before, so I guess it's only right that she thought it was a candy that you could swallow. And I'm guessing it was peppermint for the breath or whatever. And then they're in the office with the bad guys. And like I was saying before, they try and peaceably resolve the situation. And on one hand, all right, I guess that's a plot line to have them peaceably resolve the situation. After one of their crew members is shot, it's always the extra. Have you noticed that? It's always the extra. Which, in kind of way, then our beloved characters don't get hurt. But I'm thinking it's supposed to be fiction. They say it's fiction. And why? I mean, Data just could have taken them all out in like 10 seconds flat, right? But I guess we're supposed to be diplomats and resolve the situation peacefully. And then they try and they're like, oh, we're not on Earth, we're on this planet, and we're from a distant world, and why did you do all that? Why? And then he has that little conversation with the cop at the end. Is this real? Will my children and wife still be there? What the F? I'm sorry. It's supposed to be fiction. Oh, there's a guy. But it's supposed to be fiction. You're gonna pull at our heartstrings over supposedly fictional characters? And I'm pretty sure we see Dixon Hill again. And Data gets a little carried away with Sherlock Holmes down the road. But so yes, it's the battle, it's hide and Q, Haven, Big Goodbye. My numbers are different, and I'm guessing they fixed these. Oh, that's when the morph gets the thing. But I'm told they get fixed later on and my continuing pet peeve is that the discs are all silver and you can barely read them. But please like and subscribe. It's really, really important that you like and subscribe to the videos. I've seen thousands of videos and they'll have millions of views and 2 likes. We need more likes. Please be supportive. It's free. It's simple. You just tap the button, period. And please show your love for the channel by like and subscribe. We're going to be doing some more books soon. I'm enjoying this book right now. But please continue to join me for the Dealerys book series channel, and please like and subscribe. It means so much to me. You know, the statistics say that you only listen to a channel for a minute. But I hope you listen to this one the full time. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.